It is there, just beneath the surface. In our minds and in our hearts. Memories crystallized and preserved. Of a time not so long ago when everything seemed possible. Like ghosts, those moments that even behind closed eyes can still raise goosebumps and stir the soul. Emotions, yes, the powerful and the poignant.
How am I gonna never get this fucking thing? So the little end goes to... Jeez.
Hey, this is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Miami Marlins totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 8-3. The Dodgers smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 11-7. The Pirates picked up, 19 hits in this one as they manhandled the Mets 9-2. They now have 6 straight victories. The Philadelphia Phillies had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 5-4. The Reds put up 16 hits on the day as they toppled the Rockies 9-3. The Cubs combined for 10 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 10-3. The St. Louis Cardinals stopped their 6-game losing streak as they got the home victory against the Astros 4-3. The Padres allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-1. The Blue Jays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 2-1. The New York Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Red Sox on the road 7-2. The Chi Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-2. Brad Hand grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading Cleveland past the Royals 5-3. Felix Pena got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10 as the Angels took care of the Orioles 5-1. The Oakland Athletics pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 2-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The Detroit Tigers racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 3-0. That's the show for today. Tune in tomorrow for all the latest news and rumors as the trade deadline approaches.
From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. Neil Walker, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets
leading off the afternoon for Arizona.
Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Number 51 is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's last 10 games. How about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 6.
Striding in, David Peralta. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Way down and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Robbie Ray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start
for the
pitching.
Marlins.
A lot better than he has
The right
up to this
fielder,
point, and
number
it'll be
51.
interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3.
That's a
really
check.
close pitch.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great
Batting
pitch
second,
for out number
the
1.
shortstop.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. percentage. How about top 5 in the National League? I love watching him when he comes up to the plate. There's an electricity about him. He's got power and he's got that swagger that you just can't miss.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Brian Anderson.
The third baseman.
Take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
3-0 now. Eric Thames would be next. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting 4.
Pitches were definitely
the left fielder.
But that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Standing in now, Eric Thames. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Anderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Digging in, Wilmer Flores. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
On a line, that's a base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and 33 driven in. Fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin.
Leading up for the Marlins,
5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Escobar has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And did he hold up in time? A look down and
bullshit.
It's strike 3.
That was aggressive pitching at that. I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Here comes the first pitch.
Robbie.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Goodwin is there, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4.
Digging in to try it again. Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
No strike.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Softly on a line to 3rd. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. They probably should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
In now, Eduardo Escobar. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Under it is the right fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Settling in now, David Peralta will look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning, and he fouls this one off. Stays alive, still 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Another one sent foul. Fouled away.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Ready on 1-2. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Marlins, the second baseman, Ryan Shimp.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Ryan Shimp with a solo shot. 4th home run for him on the season as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Eduardo
Takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And the pitch. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitcher way on the previous one, so you think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The next 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. No outs, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Now batter.
So coming
number
to the plate,
51.
number 51. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. One out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop,
JT Riddle. He
JT.
was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Riddle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. This is pulled into right. Jones will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We're through 3 here in Miami. It's now 1-0 Miami. Back alongside Mark DeRosa,
Leading off
Dan
for the
Plesac,
Diamondbacks,
Matt Vasgersian,
the right
as
fielder,
Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. Now here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Thames comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the
So
shortstop.
the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Skied into right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Stepping into the box, Christian Walker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. That's wide, 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Rodriguez is there, and the side is Diamondbacks down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don.
Offering on its way.
Anderson.
The zone there, ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind an account 2-0. Time to start getting locked in.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now here it comes. Line drive to left. He's right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The left fielder, number 7, Aaron.
With some sort of a hit, but there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0.
Ooh.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Hit well on the ground to first. Walker loves it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, center fielder, Brian
Goodwin. So far,
Goodwin.
one with a flyout. Mitch Hacken here, and that's the first strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Oh my God! Why did I swing at that?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
the catcher.
Good stuff, Heidi.
Alex.
Thanks.
Avila.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That
Now
straight changeup
the pitcher,
combo. There's
Robbie
not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, Robbie Ray. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. No runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. From here to start the inning, and as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department. Arizona, Ketel Marte will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Sliced hard but foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's a swing and a
I missed it. I missed it.
back is the right fielder, and this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll make it to second.
Fucking missed it.
With 2 gone.
And he obviously didn't let
Now
last
back.
night's hitless
Third
outing
base
get to his head too much because
Eduardo.
that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, no. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And he takes ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an error. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager is planting a seed in that umpire's mind, trying to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
He took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
He's pitching. He's pitching.
Leading off for the Marlins, the first baseman.
Oh, wait, are you fucking bad, bro?
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alvaro. The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ryan.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike two, swinging. Alfaro, a runner at first with one gun in the inning. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after. Striding in, David Peralta, who was a strikeout victim his first trip, and then collected a base hit his last time around. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter,
So
the
now
second
it'll be
baseman,
the 4-hole hitter, Wilmer Flores. First pitch on its way. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Got him, and that's the the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't
Now
get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Count now a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Thames moving to his left, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off the Marlins. The right, number 51.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a looper to left. Here comes Peralta, but that's going to fall in for a base hit. Their first since way back in the third. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed.
Now
the two-hole hitter can
the shortstop.
We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
So far, it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Line to the right side. Jones is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now back,
Stepping into the box,
the third baseman,
Anderson.
Brian
For 1 thus far.
Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down. And another throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1.
No, come on, that's a check.
After the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now another 2-2. Runners off for second. Slow little roller to third. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 7, Eric Thames.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Oh!
Throwing the good for the good scoop of first saves, and Alvarez decided. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So stepping in, Nick Ahmed. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
1-1. This is in the air to left. Thames has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The bat,
Coming to the plate now,
the first baseman,
Christian Walker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. In there at the knees, strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And that's the second out.
now batting.
At the plate, Alex Avila. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball is deep down the right field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Now pitching. And batting in the 8th spot, number 58, Greg Holland. Now catching and batting 9, number 18, Carson Kelly.
From the stretch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
No, come on, that's a fucking swing! Why is it doing that?
Now back, first baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. 32 now for the season. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
We circled this guy's name in the lineup card before the game even started. Sitting amongst the league leaders in home runs. No shock he drives the ball out the left.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge
Into the box.
Alfaro.
As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Escobar is up with it, and there are 2 away now.
The bat, the second base.
And before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And that misses 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins,
Rodriguez.
He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
To lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Line to the right side, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting,
he came to
number
play
51.
Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Holland's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Oh, what the heck?
It's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Standing in, Carson Kelly. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is in off the plate. Line towards center field. Goodwin patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The center fielder, number 4, Patel Marte.
Ready once again, Patel Marte, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably...
Oh, no.
Johnny Venters comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number
48. Nobody on.
Johnny Venters.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Into the box now,
The third
Eduardo
baseman,
Escobar.
number 5.
He's hitless in 3
Eduardo
at-bats to this point.
Escobar.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Every hitting
Now
coach
that's
in the league will tell you
number
it only
6.
takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through into left to base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base. As even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The
so
second
here's the cleanup hitter.
Wilmer Flores. Your attention, please.
Takes the mound
Now,
now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed
number
batter who
71.
waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term
Second rider.
very often, but that's kind of how they're using it here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
That's wide, 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss, 3-1. In front there, as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third. And just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
The right field,
One a
number
day
10.
keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Adam Jones is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones.
Oh my God!
He's safe at the plate. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's
Now
not
batting,
easy scoring in the late innings, so that
It's
RBI base hit to
Ahmed.
tie things up, that comes at a real...
Your attention, please.
Enters the ball game
Now
out of the
pitching
pen,
for
looking for the final out here in the top
Number
of inning
20.
number 8.
Weighing Chen.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1. Flores at second. Dyson on at first with 2 down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's just, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really the only way you're going to be able to...
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left
This
on.
game's defensive
Andrew
for the
Chapin
Diamondbacks.
is on to pitch out of the
Now
bullpen
playing
in the
right
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No offer at that one. It's a His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Chapin has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him to his left on it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian
Anderson. It's been an over 2 effort for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. On the ground to the right side. Flores ends it. Way in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 7,
Eric. No thump out of him in this game so far as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. He couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Miami down. Stepping in, Christian Walker. Really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Chen, a native of Taiwan. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Goodwin. 1 out.
Your attention, please.
We'll move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started
number 11,
here with 1 gone in the inning.
Drew Ellis.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a soft liner. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in for the plate, Carson Kelly hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. This is popped up. Walker will put this one away, and his side is retired.
Your attention, please.
Enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Leading up for the Marlins, the center fielder, Brian
Lopez, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a second-year big leaguer. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 2-1. Ball 3.
Down at 3-1.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now
Taking
batting,
in the switch hitter,
the first
Neil
baseman,
Walker. He's gone deep
Neil
again in this game despite facing some
Walker.
fierce competition on the mound.
This is one of the premier power hitters in the game. He's already gone deep once in this game against great pitching. Wouldn't be surprised if he catches something over the heart of the plate again.
The 1-0. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss.
Oh my God, it's a check!
Riding in once again.
Now batting,
Jorge Alfaro.
the
He
catcher,
was retired via
Jorge
the ground ball last time.
Alfaro.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1,
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base
Now
now to
batting,
put the
second
winning run on
baseman,
base. Let's see if someone
Ryan.
can catch a gap and end this.
Yes.
Standing in now, Ryan Schimpf, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. He's set the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Two and one, here it is. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now a ball to right field. This goes.
Damn it. We killed it. We did it.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
While everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs, so you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game. And
Here now is our final line
swing
score
of the
for
bat,
this
and he'll
afternoon.
be riding high on
First
that
for
one
the
for a while.
victorious Miami.
The trade deadline is fast approaching. We'll tell you what your team did on Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-2. In other Marlins news, starting pitcher Eduardo Rodriguez has been placed on the 10-day disabled list. He's dealing with a finger contusion. Entering the day's action, the Marlins are atop the National League East division, and the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West. The Dodgers finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-2. In the standings, the Nationals sit in 3rd place in the National League.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. Neil Walker, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or 2 to his total next. Trevor Richards, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Now at the plate, Ketel Marte.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, Mark
And the first pitch is taken for ball one as we're underway tonight in South.
Florida.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Perfect baseball weather, 82 degrees at first pitch tonight. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. 3-2, full count. The next 3-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Anderson is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
3-1. Now the 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hand-off pitch one more time. This is pulled into right. Thames is there. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder,
At the plate,
number
Dan
6.
Peralta. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Just starting things out here in South Florida. And he takes strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Fouled off. Sent on the ground out to second. Chip scoops it up. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Zach Godley on the mound for game 4. What do you have for?
Leading off for the Marlins, the left fielder,
You'll notice
number
between innings,
51.
if he gets the last out of an inning, he'll be sprinting into the dugout. Good stuff, not great stuff. Upper to lower 80s fastball, 88 to 92. He'll touch maybe 93 on occasion. Good breaking ball. He's one of these guys, he wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's a really tough guy, and he loves to compete, and he's a solid pitcher.
Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Flores, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Time now
Batting
for a
second,
glance at the Marlins
the
lineup
shortstop,
card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, Neil Walker
Right
is a guy
on.
that's looking to turn things around right now. He hasn't been much of a threat this year, hitting in the low 200s right now. And when you're going through that lineup, his struggles really stand out. They need a lot more from him, and I know he expects a lot more out of himself, too.
JT Riddle comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground out to short. And that fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting
Taking
third,
in Brian
the
Anderson.
third baseman,
Only 1 hit,
Brian
11 at-bats for the series so
Anderson.
far. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Anderson hits a little over the 270 mark. Check swing, no swing.
I don't like my lineup.
Umpire, ball 2.
I don't like my
2 out, nobody on.
fucking sucks.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning high.
batting
There's a
fourth,
nice knock by the 3
the right
I
fielder,
know there's 2 out.
Aaron.
I always say with your man coming up,
Hey.
number 4 hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Anderson is off of first with 2 away. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
No! Oh my God!
The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Avila recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami.
Fuck.
Still no score. Jake Lamb standing in now.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, number 22,
offering on its way.
Jake Lamb.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.